Essay 580. Written representations. Written representations includes written statement by the management to confirm certain matters which promised under engagement letter under Essay 210, and to support other audit evidences like Essay 560, Essay 570, etc. Written representations excludes financial statements, assertions therein, or supporting books or records, because we want evidence to prove financial statements. Hence, these documents cannot be called as written representations. Advantages of written representations. As auditor requests the written representation, management consider the matter more rigorously and thereby enhancing the quality of written representation. Types of written representation compulsory. Written representation about management responsibilities are compulsory. Other written representations are not compulsory. A written representation is not a substitute, it is necessary, but it is not sufficient and appropriate on its own. It cannot substitute other audit procedures and evidences. Types of written representation. Written representation about management responsibility. For preparation of financial statements, auditor will request management to provide written representations that they have fulfilled their responsibility of preparing financial statements in accordance with financial reporting framework, and if there is a fair presentation framework, then also financial statements give true and fair view. For information provided for completeness of transaction, management has provided auditor with all relevant information and given access to all records and people as agreed in terms of engagement. All transactions have been recorded and reflected in financial statements. Description of management responsibility in written representation. Management responsibility shall be described in written representation in same manner in which these responsibilities are described in terms of audit engagement. Key paragraph about management responsibility will be same in written representation and in terms of engagement. Other written representation, many essays like Essay 501, Essay 540, Essay 550, Essay 560, Essay 570 require auditor to obtain written representation from the management. Apart from these essays, auditor may decide to obtain a written representation to support other audit evidence for one or more specific assertion in financial statements. Next, date and period covered. Written representation date should be as near as practical to the date of audit report, but it should never be after audit report date. Period, it shall be for all financial statements and periods referred in audit report. If requested written representation is not provided, auditor shall follow the following steps. Discuss with the management, re-evaluate the integrity of management, and evaluate whether auditor can rely on other written representations or audit evidence in general. Take appropriate actions, including determining the possible effects on opinion in audit report as per SS 705. Doubt as to reliability of written representation. Concerns or doubt. If auditor has concerns regarding integrity, ethical values, competence, diligence of management, or its commitment, determine the effect, reliability of representations, determine the effect of reliability of the representations, either oral or written. All information is given in oral or written form. Audit evidence in general. Inconsistency in other audit evidence. Doubt as to reliability of written representation regarding inconsistency with other audit evidence. Auditors shall perform audit procedures to resolve the matter. If matter remains unresolved, then auditor will have to repeat the concern or doubt steps again. What if written representation is not reliable? Auditor shall take appropriate action, including determine the possible effect on opinion. So, written representation is the last resort. Written representation is a supporting activity, but it is not the main activity.